Zoho WorkDrive 4.0. What are we looking at here? I've
Zoho,
used all their products. By the way, for what it's worth, Zoho got it before everybody on a fully vertical platform. They do the hardware, the software, the cloud, the applications. All their applications can seamlessly share data, and pretty much everybody's trying to replicate in terms of platform what Zoho did, whether it's Microsoft, Google, Zoom, and Salesforce. So, anyways, not a plug for Zoho, but just a kind of a table setting of what we're getting into here.
you are so right. They do file storage and collaboration so well and with almost no marketing. It's like a word of mouth, and it is almost cult-like. I mean,
Totally.
You've been to these Zoholics, and they call them Zoholics for a reason. These people are like, they love their Zoho platform. But they just made an update to Zoho WorkDrive. And this is the second of the 4.0 highlights. So the objective here, I think, is just to simplify all the data management and reduce the multiple apps. And that is one thing that I think they're really good at, is kind of minimizing the context switching. So a couple of the big updates is they have an API with WorkDrive just to streamline data flow and centralize enterprise content. Really, the focus there is on hybrid work, so enhancing team efficiency in the hybrid work environment. Basically allows for like the big chunk uploads. And then on the collaboration part, they've integrated with OpenAI their Zia, which is their generative AI, into WorkDrive. So Zia will make real-time suggestions to your comments on a collaboration doc. So say, you're in a different time zone, it'll take the context of what's in the document and kind of give it some context of your comment and kind of basically make recommendations to your comments to kind of make it all flow together, so that the comments, whatever time zone you're on, they'll all kind of sync up together, so that you're not waiting, till the next morning or for whatever time zone somebody happens to be on to then, get to the next version of whatever, you're all working on together. Zia will also, like a co-pilot, you can explain what it is you want the Gen AI to do, and we'll help create it for you. They also did a couple of language updates, 22 new Indian languages to their language support, a couple of other things on accessibility and search and discovery. They're about to have their analyst summit in February, so I imagine this is just like a little teaser. So this was, I think, just probably one of many updates we'll hear from them in the next couple of months. So
I'm looking forward to it. No, it's good stuff. Can't wait to try this out. And the one final, I'll call it a plug, but something to consider with Zoho is, because everything's on the same platform, you can enter and exit pretty much almost any way. This is just another way to enter through where all your stuff is, right?
yes.
And it'd be, like Google Drive, right?
Yeah.
Or things like that. It was funny. I almost called it My Drive, which is what like Microsoft called their file system like 10 years ago. So
I actually forgot one thing. They did add some search and discovery things and some integration into Zoho Mail. One thing I really, not one thing, but something I really appreciate about Zoho, when you're as a user, I have used a few things like once or twice, and then if I haven't used it before or used it again, they'll ping me and say, like, we see you haven't used this in a while. And it's not like, hey, use this more. It's like, are you sure you want to be paying for this?
yeah.
And I think that's a really great way to keep a customer.
Yeah, I think it is too.